Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another bit of Valhalla Vanguard in Aurora, and the battle still continues on. We've currently shot down 4 of the enemy ships, well, 3 of the enemy ships actually. A couple more are rather wounded already, but we haven't quite destroyed them yet. And then there's the old wreck of Athenian there. I don't remember which Athenian it was, but yeah, it was one of the old ones. But we're currently moving the strike force away a little bit, just to get a little bit of room to work with, while the missiles are reloading and the fighters are basically just harassing the enemy ships there. I don't think they have much vision on the fighters themselves. Their resolutions are so high that I don't think they have vision. Although, let me quickly check that on stream here. Okay, so, not stream, resolution... How much does it say? 83? Well, let's go with 80. So it would have... it would still have range on very small objects. And probably enough to actually hit them. But the fact is, our ships are rather... or the fighters are rather speedy. Secondly, they are very cheap. So if we lose some of them, that's fine. Right, so let's keep on going. Let's take another step here. Right, hold on. Go with all race. Okay, now we can see the initial weapon impacts there. So there's 5 initial weapon impacts, strength 1, I believe, on the initial ships there, and our fighters are just going back and forth. I don't think, if the enemies even try to fire upon them, I don't think they've hit anything yet. Because we'll go quickly through the repulse here again. So all messins hit. Princer 1 got hit by our lasers a little bit there, and it's streaming atmosphere. Athenian 1 is unable to locate target, okay. We may need to relieve the targets off from the Athenians again. Sure, chance to hit. Still reloading a lot of the missiles, and that's gonna take a while. Which is kind of why we are taking a little bit of distance, so that they will have to move towards us. Now we did hit a little bit there, let's take another turn, see what happens. More energy weapon impacts over there, so we're just dancing around here with the enemy fighters there. And over here we are hitting with our lasers. At this point, I think we might as well start moving back in so that our cruiser can start firing with the weaponry without losing too much damage, because currently it's doing pretty minimal damage, really. But so far so good, the messin cannons are doing damage, and that means that there's more armor to be salvaged by the look, I reckon. Because they're doing damage on the inner part of the things there. The distance is starting to get rather high, so how about you take this, instead of move to the waypoint, you're going to start moving towards the enemy. Power sheet 7. Follow from... I'm gonna go with 75,000 kilometers. That should be far enough so that the enemy can't hit us too much at least. But that our weaponry will do a decent bit of damage. Now, of course, it's gonna take a while before we actually get there. It's gonna take a while for the ship to actually realize the new orders, but that's fine. Meanwhile, we'll take another turn. 2 more hits over there. Having some targeting problems. The 4 of the messins hit. So I'm guessing one of them missed. Yeah, Unsung number 5 missed. Okay, that's fine. But 4 more hits on the enemy ship there, that's fine. So that's awaiting acknowledgement. Still reloading all our missiles, so there's not much to be done other than the beam fire. from the squadron. Okay, so there's more of these. Let's have a look. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 initial weapon impacts? 3 of them there, so I think another one of the Unsungs. Yeah, Unsung 5 missed again. That's a bit unfortunate. But we did get a few hits from our lasers on the Run 01, which is the biggest ship that they have. We'll start moving towards the group over there, so we'll get plenty of hits into the enemy there. Well, assuming that the strike force actually realizes the new orders. Okay, 5 hits over there. A secondary magazine ooh, strength 6 explosion from magazine there. Excellent. Excellent. Then some hits from our lasers over here. Probably strength 1 hits, but that's fine. And Run 01 is now streaming atmosphere on almost every hit, which means that we're basically doing damage on the core parts inside there. Right, let's take another turn. I mean, the fighters are turning out to be rather efficient here. Okay, there's another 3 hits from the energy weapons there. 3 hits on the Run 01. Now we're starting moving over this way. So if we center on this, the distances are still pretty high. But we'll get a little bit closer soon enough. But yeah, we do. Okay, so 3 hit from Messins, 2 hit from regular lasers, and 1 hit from the spinal laser. Okay, another secondary explosion there. Strength 28. Holy crap. I've started to like Messin fighters. Alright, so, and on Run 0 we got 3 hits from lasers, and then there was 3 hits from Messins, and there's another wreck. So I think the fighters need another target now. Yeah, they do. We could go ahead and go pick off that one, because it's trying to run away. Although, they're currently following the battleship number 7, so how about we just start firing on the next one, I suppose. Or we could start. No, we'll just assign the battleship number 4. It's probably the simplest, and just copy the target on the task group. Take another 5-second increment. See if we can destroy it. Well, probably won't be destroying the ship quite this easily. Oh, no, nuclear detonation. Okay, let's have a look. We spotted some missiles. Unsung hit from 4 points from invisible anti-ship missile. 3 damage absorbed by armor. And then the engine took the 1 damage. Then we're still reloading a lot of the missiles there. Still firing the initial wave or lasers on the big ship. And 2 of the what they call the Messins hit. And 2 other okay, so there's a little bit hits there. Not too much though. We're sending. Oh, there's missiles coming in that we're now seeing. We're sending in some of the anti-missile missiles to take them out. Now, to be fair, we have a lot of point defense available. I think at this point, since we are starting to take. Well, actually, it's probably going to take a while before the missiles are actually sent. from what I can tell. So I'm not gonna pull in the fighters yet, but I might need to do that. Let's take another 5-second increment here. We should be shooting down all the missiles with our point defense without a problem. Nuclear detonation, so that was shot by our anti-missile missiles. These were shot by our point defense. And there's energy weapon hits over there and there. Also the game is thinking something. And then there's missiles over there. Those might hit. Okay, so some of the Unsungs have already been separated. Let's have a look. What happened here? Okay, the anti-missile missiles hit. Then more of the anti-missile missiles hitting targets. Unsung 5 took damage from anti-ship missile. Mostly damage absorbed by the armor. Oh no, the engine got destroyed. And then we destroy some enemy missiles with our point defense. Excellent. Unsung 4 took a hit. 2 damage absorbed by armor. Engine destroyed. Okay. At this point, I think we're gonna have to call in the fighters back. At least what we can. Call in the squadron. So remove the order. Task group. Strike Force 1. And land on assigned mothership. That should do it. And then on Strike Force 1, we can remove the order that we currently have. We can probably incorporate sub-fleets. I'm not quite sure how this works, but we'll find out. Right, how long till we've actually reloaded our missiles? Let's just have a quick look. It's probably still a lot of time. Let's see. Nothing about spikes over there. Over here there is. No, that's the anti-missile missiles. Still 1700 seconds until next launch. On the quickest reload, so we're not going to be firing missiles anytime soon. Other than the anti-missile missiles by the looks of it. Right, well, let's see what happens now. I mean, if we lose the 5 fighters, we still got more back at Valhalla, so it's not that bad. Okay. We're doing a little bit of damage with our own missiles here. Waiting acknowledgement over there. That one is trying to escape, but we can probably take it out with some missiles once we reload it. I mean, we do have higher speed, so we can catch up with that if we want to. Waiting acknowledgement there, so I think... Let's have a look. Unsung 4 has been destroyed. Okay. More missiles coming in. Then we're shooting our lasers, so I think there's still one more fighter that is stuck there, and the other fighter should be moving back to the carrier rather soon. What we can do is we can set up the... Once we recover our people, we can have the Ep87 that has taken a little bit damage already to pick up all the survivors from the wrecks here that are remaining, and then take them back to Njord, then regroup and have... or we can probably send the older spikes that we have. I mean, it's going to take a while for them to actually reach here. But we'll figure out a way. We'll need to get the ships back to be repaired, basically. And the only place that we can actually do that efficiently is going to be in Valhalla. But yeah, we'll drive these away a little bit. We'll use the remaining strike force here to keep a little bit more distance, hopefully, and start shooting down the missiles more efficiently and destroying the ships one by one. It's going to take some hours, but I mean, honestly, moving away from here is still going to take a long while for them, or moving far enough that it really matters. Right, so let's take another increment here. Let's see what we can achieve. Right, trying to incorporate softly Unsung 4, which is not going to work because there's no... That's going to be a problem. Waiting acknowledgement over there. Let's have a look. Real quick. Was there any more hits? Weapons recharging, weapon targeting... Despite one unable to locate target, we're gonna have to go through that, I suppose. Meson cannons out of range. I wonder if the meson cannons would be within range of the... Okay, so that energy weapon impacts over there. Ranzer might not be too far away for the... So we've got 3 Unsungs here. Doesn't look like we have any more in... No, we got 1 Unsung there still. So these, they can start firing up on the Ranzer. Take another increment there. Hopefully it's close enough that we can hit. Yeah, there's a few hits on the Ranzer now. 6 hits altogether. A lot of these enemy ships are trying to escape. That's fine. So 3 meson hits. And actually more than... Yeah, there's impact strength 3, 2 of the strength 2, and 3 of the strength 1. That's a decent bit of hits. Okay. The Culture 2 is still stuck over there, but that's fine. I'm not sure how bad shape are they actually. But we do know that we've started doing a decent bit of hits on that. If we could destroy their sensors that are spotting the fighters, then... Because that's probably what... Once that reached this far, spotted the... or lit up the fighters or the ships over there, which then started shooting the anti-missile missiles or something like that against them. Or not necessarily anti-missile missiles, but still. Well, okay, you're right, we need to give new orders. So another 2 hits from mesons, presumably, yep. And then there was another 4 hits from lasers. So if Ranzer isn't in a bad shape yet, it will be soon. Right, so we're gonna have to remove the orders there. And task groups. Unsung 5. I'm guessing incorporate subfleets. We'll do that. The Squadron 1 is now heading towards the mothership, which is good. Okay, we got another set of hits there. From lasers, actually, only. But that's fine by me. I wonder how bad of a situation, or how badly is that Rancer. We know that he has 3 layer stick armor, but we've started hitting it quite a bit. Its speed has dropped to half what it could be. It's fairly large shape compared to what we have. It has a lot of weaponry, but I think we've already gotten rid of some of them. I'm not sure if we've gotten rid of all of them, but we've certainly done a lot of damage on it. Right, let me actually have a look at the targets that we have assigned on the spikes primarily. You got Parachute 3, which is no longer alive. Set your target as Parachute number 6 then. And you got Sepultura 2, which is still alive. Parachute 4 is still alive. Rancer 1 is still alive, and the cruiser is also firing on the Rancer 1. Yep. Well, that's fine by me. Right, and the Unsungs are currently heading back. They should be within, or in the carrier rather soon. I'll just go in and retake that one. We'll drive the enemies away enough to be able to then get all the survivors here and destroy that one sooner rather than later, and the run through. If we destroy these two, then the rest that are currently flying will be shot by our missiles sooner or later. Let's take another increment here. It's probably going to take a while before the ship is actually moving out. Okay, another 3 strength 2 impacts over there, excellent. And yeah, it's still streaming atmosphere, so we are certainly doing damage. I'm just not sure if we're doing enough damage. The jump cruiser is not, or the lead cruiser is not necessarily putting out a lot of damage. Okay, that's another 3 hits, I believe. 7 points altogether damage. So not too bad. Still waiting acknowledgement over there. Started moving now. Let's actually have a look. So that is still beyond reach, as is that one. But we'll set the... what's it called? These 18s. Okay, so those are shooting at the Rancer, and these are firing on an enemy that doesn't exist anymore. So we'll fire upon that one instead. So we might be able to shoot down the one that is already stranded there. That should work. Oh, and you don't even have any target. Well, we can fix that. Assign... no, right, no, that one. Open fire on these. Right. Let's take another increment. It's going to be a lot of firing, I feel. Yep, that's a huge amount of firing. Okay, that one has been destroyed. Excellent. One less thing to worry about. And that one probably took a lot of damage. Let's have a look. Okay, so the one that we destroyed did take a fair bit of damage there. The other one... It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I'm gonna say about 20, 30... Also damage from the Messencat. Oh, right, yeah, they are technically part of the fleet now. The fighters, but they're still firing. Wait, no. Oh, yeah. Messen cannons, and then the lasers are also doing pretty much max damage here. Well, the ones that are hitting the enemy. So, yeah, that's gonna be a lot of damage on the enemy ship there. If it's gonna survive after that, oh boy. Just gonna have a quick look at the missiles still. I know technically out of time already, but just how long do we have to reload on these? Quite a bit on those. What about these two? 16, almost 1700 seconds. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Right, but unfortunately we are indeed out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.